Hey, I'm back again with our brake package. So for the 03 CL Type S car we're building for the Champ Car series, this is the brake kit that we're going to be installing on the car. These brakes right here are off of a 2006 to 2010 it's Acura RL. So the Acura RL came with these gigantic 4-piston calipers. Really don't know why they put such a massive brake on a luxury car, but the Acura RL did have a big motor in it, so it had the potential to run like hell. When I started dating my wife 5 years ago, her car that she had was an RL. When I drove it, it moved down the road. So we're going to be putting these on. I have yet to receive the pads in the mail. We're going to be running the Hawk HT10 pads or the blues. I don't know if we're going to run the what do they call them, the 9012 Hawk blues. From what I can read and figure out online, the HT10s are just a little bit better than the blues, but I'm having a hard time sourcing race pads for these rotors, or for these calipers right here. We're gonna pair them up with these Stop Tech slotted rotors. So these were pretty cheap online. Now when you go from a stock CL brake system to a RL brake system, you have to change the rotors to a different style rotor, not the RL rotor. The CL has 11-inch rotors and the RLs are larger, so you wouldn't be clamping down but on about a third of the 11-inch rotor. These rotors here belong to a 2008 Nissan Maxima. They are a 12.6 diameter rotor, which mate perfectly with these calipers here. In order to make that work, you had to buy this kit right here. So this bracket kit, what it does, it utilizes these holes on the bottom, if that thing would stand. Let me see if I can make that work. So what it does, it utilizes these bottom holes here, and these have holes in the bottom like so. So that will go onto the bottom of that, and then these large bolts, actually no, I'm completely ass backwards. So these large bolts will go through here, go down, and mate to these surfaces like so, and then these holes mount to the stock support arm, or whatever you want to call it, underneath the car. So it will mount directly up to your stock CL system. You just have to spend $150 on this little bracket kit right here, which to me kind of seemed outrageous, but once you go through all the money of spending for calipers that are, you know, expensive, and you're piecing together a different company rotor, so you might as well just buy everything the way it's supposed to be. And then you've got these little spacers here, which I believe go in here to help true up the center. See, since the hub is a little bit different, you don't want the rotor being all floppy, so they send you these little rings. Now these are a 12.6, like I described. 12.6, I guess, is a crossed. Now these came from a Nissan Maxima. You can also buy Nissan 350Z rotors, specific style. They have to be the 12.8 rotors. So what it is, the 12.6 will allow you to get a little bit, the pad will basically touch from the lip here down into the little bit of this black. So this is actually part of the rotor. It's not an open area like it kind of looks in the video. If you go to the 12.8, which comes out just a little bit more, there will be a little area exposed on the top where the pad doesn't touch. So I looked at it like, why do I need 12.8? If the rotor's going to be a little bit bigger, which it won't interfere with the caliper, but if the rotor's bigger, I'm just rotating more mass and not gaining anything from it. So the Maximas are cheaper than the 350Zs, so that's the direction and the route we're heading. So once it's all bolted on, I'll give you all a video of it all put together with the brake pads and everything, and that way y'all can see the kit on the car. Stay tuned.